Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Atlassian Clinic. Good to see you. Who's all here? Give a shout out, say hello. Who do we have? So we got one person on YouTube, one person on uh, Facebook. Cool. One person on Twitch. Oh, hey, Daryl. Cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, yeah, cool. Uh, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Anyway, yeah, let me go drop two notes here. Well, mainly let me just tell people that we're live in Slack. I always forget what the URL is because it's not a thing that I have to use very often. Also, for some reason, Restream or uh, Dia is like choking on just like going to URLs, which is really weird. So I don't know what that's about. But I can also do this sneaky thing here and just go in another browser. But I mean, this is a great example of why you don't do this thing, which is exactly what I'm doing. So here we go. Let me just do this. The Atlassian Clinic is live. Join us now. Cool. Yeah, things just don't seem to want to load in that tab, which is weird. Can I go to Blue Sky over here? Oh, that's really fun. Like my whole browser is just like choking. Super odd and freaky. Not the way you want to have things go. Oh, maybe it's unchoking now? Interesting. But anyway, we're here. Um, how are you? What's up? What do you want to talk about today? You got any weird things that you want to fix? I mean, like you're the type of person that I would just like have on the show too. So it's funny to be like, oh, Daryl, what would you like to fix today? Do you have any problems, my young friend? Oh, let me see this. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't go visit the link. Oh, why is this? I can't. I can see your comments, but I can't reply to you on LinkedIn. I see this encrypted. I see a link, but I can't click on it. And like I said, I'm having a blast where none of my freaking tabs are opening in Dia right now. So, and I don't even remember the last time I was in other apps. So hold on. What is this called? Stream that place. There we go. That's the one. And we're logging in. And I think we're live already. Yep, LinkedIn is weird about this. I don't understand why this is the way that it is, but it does have this strange thing where I can't reply from here. It's not the best. And StreamYard, I think StreamYard maybe does it better, but I don't like some of the things that StreamYard does. Okay, we are live. Great. System message. Uh, I have all these incorrect images of like my. This is so annoying. Mm, I think that one. Okay. Oh, it's a pet that says fucking we'll do it live. Hell yeah. That's the best. The optional that won't work. All right, cool. Okay, we announced it. Cool. We announced it on Streamplace to see if anybody joins us, which would be really interesting and fun. I need to turn off the noise here. Cool. Great. Referencing me changing stuff in life. Learning Jira was like a wizarding school. What subject would the various ecosystem personalities teach? Oh man, Daryl, that's good shit right there. Um, who would teach what? Um, I think that like Ian Buchanan would teach defense against the dark arts because he has done some wild stuff with Atlassian. Oh, also the Jira guy. That would be Rodney. Rodney, how you doing, friend? Happy Thanksgiving, almost. Um, I can't believe we have 4 days off. Yay! I'm so excited. I tried to generate a I tried to generate a presentation with Claude's Canva tool, and it was like, not so great. So I have now gotten detailed. Oh, hacker on stupid limitations. Well, first of all, wait, Alex would be divination. Alex always wants to predict future things. So we would make him the divination teacher, which I think would be really funny because he's always so certain about what's going to happen and often is at the same, like sometimes right, but also sometimes so wrong, which is also really funny. Okay. I think we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. Cool. Great. Oh, we don't want to use. Let's try that. What does that look like? Go. All right, we're gonna see what happens here. I'm now trying this other tool, Gamma.app, to see if it makes us a good freaking um, presentation, so we can go over everything that's happening right now. Because they're not stopping, friends. They are rolling through here. No public API to convert Confluence pages to live docs. Well, Daryl, why would you want to have a public API to convert Confluence pages to live docs? Tell me why. Because I don't know that that's a thing we should want people to do. Like that is the dark arts. That's not defense against the dark arts. Oh, that's funny. Um, oh yeah, friends. I think this is gonna work well. I think this thing I've got for y'all is gonna work well. I'm excited. But okay. Oh, charms? Oh, charms. That's a good point. Okay, you're right, Rodney. It would be charms. And this is a charming conversation that we're having. Yuck, 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 yuck. I can't believe I said that. And I also don't understand still why none of my Dia tabs will load. Everything is toast. It's frozen. The only thing that's working is the window, this window. Oh, Daryl, you just answer questions. That's why you're a bad admin. No, you're a great admin. You might just not be an architect. And also, you have opinions. You absolutely have opinions. Don't pretend you don't have opinions. I think one thing that's true about you is, ah, oh, yeah, I mean, that's fine. It doesn't exist. You can tell them that. But I hope if they asked about it, you would be like, Let's talk about, like, if there was one, you'd be like, tell me why. Let's talk about why we want to do that. Oh, I fully didn't put the page in, the link to. Man, y'all, I should not be. You're really right, Daryl. We should not be doing this live, and yet, the thing is, I mean, I managed to actually like have a link, like have the video prepared to start earlier than like 2 minutes beforehand today. Like, friends, I am on top of things. Oh, also a great question, Daryl. Is there, I don't know. We can look. Um, okay. Right now, I'm just continuing to close Windows so that maybe I can get my freaking browser to light back up and work. But here we go. I actually think I have a little thing that I can use. Yes. Oh, this is sick. Let's go here. I'll pull this tab out. Oh yeah, friends. Canva, you're not. I don't think we're friends anymore. Rodney, it's true. So, like, what are you guys? I'm just gonna show the chat on stream. We're having too much fun, so I'm just gonna let you guys be live there. And then, hey, post this, and tell other people that we're doing it. You're both very popular humans. Tell people. Tell them to come join us because it's fun and silly. Um, but friends, like, I want us to consider that a lot of things that people make are bad. Oh, there's somebody here. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Patrick, very neat that you're here. I haven't figured out how to pull the chats in. There's somebody over on Blue Sky that's joining. That's so neat. It's the first time. Oh, that makes me really happy. Um, I'm just trying to finish all of this insanity up right here. Because you're right, being prepared is for the less fun, Rodney. And today I do not feel less fun. I feel more fun. Oh, give me the opinions. Give me all the opinions. I wish to see them. Okay, cool. This is so funny. Okay, I'm copying in all of my notes and then we're going to go through things because I do think it's going to be interesting to see if uh, Rodney and oh, I know that Daryl doesn't know what's going on. Daryl intentionally, and this is not a knock, but like Daryl intentionally does not go read a bunch of these things that are happening. Oh, well, I just got confused here. Hold on. That's the clinic. Aha. Oh, these are not aligned? Oh, I see. Oh no, hold on. Okay, so there's that. Welcome. That's exciting. Now we go to the next page. Okay. Woo. The cool thing is that I'm going to give this presentation and then I'm going to cut it up and we're going to use it later. Because honestly, that's what I can do with this. And one day, I'm going to literally be able to do this in advance. You won't believe it when it happens. You'll be like, I can't believe it. But there's some cool things happening right now this week. So, like, we're going to have some conversations about this. All right. And thank you, friends, for being so patient with me. The V2 create subtype page, subtype live. Okay, that makes sense. But there's no conversion. So not even on like an edit. Uh, I'm actually talk me through this, Daryl. Oh, that's true. That's a good call, Rodney. But also this exact thing. No, not exactly. So what I try to do every week, Daryl, and I think you saw this last time, is that I try to give an overview of everything that's going to go out in the newsletter. But for folks that don't do newsletters, it's sort of like you get the newsletter for free in a video by coming to listen to me and coming to the clinic. Because I figure if I'm going to do this, we might as well go over that. Also, because sometimes nobody shows up with things that they want to do. And so then uh, this helps. Oh, Patrick, there's a pop out if I want a window, and I can also pull from the fire hose. It's true. I got to figure out how to pull it into. So I'm using Restream's browser interface because I don't think OBS does very well, at least not at my house. I got to get a hard line back here. I'm running off Wi-Fi, which is also bad. But the place of where all the plugs in our house is on the other side of the house. Yeah, this is every Wednesday, Daryl. Absolutely, every single Wednesday. I go over generally everything that happens, and then on Fridays, I'll often do very specific, um, just developer stuff. So as I'm working to build more people's attendance and learning what is good for them and what do they like, because this is all new. We're all building things. All right. Cool. And this one. All right, cool. We'll go back to the beginning. You guys ready? You guys ready for some magic? Okay. So there's three of you here. Again, tell your friends. Patrick, that's a good point. I'm gonna make that as a note to do afterwards because I wanna try pulling that in and see if there's a way to do it. There's got to be pulling from the fire hose, piping into the Restream API. What does the Restream API look like? Oh, one of my friends just made the mistake of messaging me right now. That means they have to come to the stream, which is really funny. Uh, there it is. Okie dokie. Now let's get back. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they give me daughter? No, you don't have to be on stream this week. That's okay, Rodney. No, people just have to come watch the stream. It's okay if you don't come on the stream. I understand. But anybody who wants to come watch the stream should come watch the stream. Because that gives me more viewers. And that makes this something that YouTube pays more attention to some degree, which I hear is important. Truly, I don't know, but okay, we'll put this here too. There we go. Now I've got folks in both places. Oh, we got a messy stream there for a minute. I got 3 viewers over there too. Oh, that's exciting. Wow, y'all. And I'm sorry that the stream is kind of messy. Like I said, I got to fix some things. My partner and I are talking about it, figuring out how we're going to make that change. All right. Well, let's go ahead, and I'm going to move into. I'll pull the chat messages down, and now we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to do. There we go. Okay, so for folks, I probably shouldn't tell people this because I'm giving away my secrets, but this is absolutely. Oh, and then I want to move this guy up here. There we go. So I'm out of your way. What's great about this is that, I mean, I gather all the information, then I use Gamma.app to make this, which I think is pretty freaking slick. So let me bring chat back up so you guys are there. Thank you, Rodney. Okay, friend, let's get into what's going on here at the clinic and what's happening this week. So November's been a very busy month for Atlassian announcements. We are seeing major platform shifts, exciting AI capabilities, and important deprecations that need your attention. I expect some of these you may know, Daryl. So I'm going to try to organize this into digestible sections. We got 4 critical updates that require action or strategic thinking, and we'll rapid fire through other important changes and community opportunities. By the end of the session, you'll have a clear action list, a list of action items, and some of an idea of what Atlassian's going. This is a packed week. It says month, but like this is just 1 week. I have to teach it that, which we'll get to. So here's the thing. Let's start with the most important thing that affects everybody, which is the legacy editor deprecation. So, oh, this was that slide. This is the thing I got confused about. There we go. Now we're going to slide 2. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening. 4 critical updates, what to expect. These amazing like images that are being made by the AI. Always love that. Okay, so this is your wake-up call. The legacy editor has been on borrowed time, and Atlassian just announced the final deprecation roadmap on the 21st. If you're still using the legacy editor for any pages, you need to start your migration planning immediately. Here's the timeline. Phase removal starts in Q1 2026 with a complete sunset by the end of 2026. That gives you about 12 months from the start of the process, which sounds like a lot, but we'll go quickly once you see how many pages need attention. The good news is that most features, most not all, have equivalents in the Fabric editor, things like tables, layouts, and macros. But some specialized macros or specific formatting may require creative workarounds. Now, there's a high-level feature support overview and the announcement that maps out what's available. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, I can go look at the actual post, but I mean, I guess I am sort of. I didn't check this yet, so oh Lord, I'm completely raw dogging it today. in terms of like what's happening. Let's see if I can get a page to open. Probably can't. So let me just grab it and we'll go check in uh, Safari, which is right here. Well, no, that's the, okay, so this is the support overview. Let me see where the deprecation was announced. This is by El Kai. So this is the same person here. Huh, let me take a look closer. Uh, huh. Oh, here, let's see here. I can pull this one. Oh, April 2026. It sure does say that. I'm just checking here. That may have been on me. That's fully on me, I think. Let me just see. Yeah, it is April 2026. You're right. That's when it's going to close. That's on me. So, you know, I'll fix that. So you have much shorter time, even. Oh, man. But there is the legacy content macro. It does exist. Um, let's see here what Daryl just sent me. Oh, it won't open here because all of my browsers suck today. Why? This is something I think I literally hate that people do. Understanding the dates. Here we go. Thank you so much, Daryl. Since I apparently can't be bothered to do research and I relied on AI like an idiot. Yes. Wow, that's fast. I wonder how. I mean, it got it wrong. Who cares? It got it wrong. We'll have to fix it, which I will. So we have till April 2026. Great call out, Daryl. I'm a mess. AI, you've already failed us. I should have checked. I ran too fast. So it's even more important that people work on this. Um, so uh, there's a high level feature support overview in the announcement, which is where this came from, and I guess it made some things up then. But like, make sure that you hurry up because we don't have a lot of time. We do not have 12 months. We have 4 months, 6 months. April, 4 months. We have 5 months. 5 months to get this done. So hurry, hurry, hurry. I'm gonna have to record this whole thing again now because I jacked this up. That's my fault, not anybody else's. Um, but yeah, like check out the stuff because it's coming fast. Yeah, but I see you, Daryl. Yeah, it's gonna be fast. April 2026. And I learned better than to just do what AI says. Like, come on, Brian. Oh, that's true. You don't have to do anything. That's a good call, Daryl. You don't have to do anything. Automatically convert if you don't. But like there's some really important dates that are coming up, which like honestly, let me just like lay these out. Phase one, January 2026, new pages can't be created in the legacy editor anymore, including copying legacy pages or creating new pages from legacy editor templates. So get that going now. That like come January 26th, you're not gonna be able to do that. You can't even copy legacy pages or create new pages from legacy editor templates. Phase 2, January 2026 to March 2026. Viewing or editing a legacy page will automatically convert it to the cloud editor. Okay? So the moment you view a page, it'll convert it. So make sure that you're okay with those pages getting converted. Um, phase three, it's like everything is fully deprecated. The full legacy editor, all content is viewed and edited in the cloud editor, and pages can't be reverted back to the legacy editor, which is a little confusing. You can't create any new pages in the legacy editor anywhere from January, which is so like you just need to be ready by January that you know what legacy pages are going to break and you're ready to deal with them, or that you're going to, when you go to edit one or view it, you're ready to fix it. But that's going to be the deal. So move, 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 move. Um, Now, the good thing is that Atlassian has a legacy content macro. And the legacy content macro will give you all, like, will automatically convert all nested macros, any of those that have macros that don't work right now, to the legacy content macro. And that means they're going to be sort of like inside of it, it's going to hold all of that information and hopefully continue to display it correctly in the new editor. But you won't, I do not think, with the legacy content macro. Yeah, nested macros or entire legacy macros can't be copied and pasted outside the macro. You can only copy the text. Smart links will render as plain URLs, and nobody will be able to add an inline comment to the content inside the legacy macro. I keep showing this wrong timeline. Honestly, friends, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in right now and we're going to fix this. Like, I want this to be right. I do not want it to be incorrect. I also don't like this January 26th, the phase one begins. January to March 2026, phase two. Like, because, so when do we transition? Like, when in phase two, like, when in January does phase two happen? That's bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the issues with the legacy. Yeah, absolutely. That's true. Now, I think, hmm, I can't remember if Atlassian shipped. Let me see here. They did. Oh, what, Daryl? Sometime between January and March 20. Oh, you mean that? Like they're just hand waving. Right. Yeah. Who knows? Okay. So the thing is that Atlassian, while they're doing this, Specifically like nested macros is the big thing. This has been a problem for a long time in uh, Confluence. Nested macros do have a workaround. Oh, sorry, developers can update. They do have multi-body macros, so you can have a nested macro. So like, oh wait, nope, sorry, hold on. This is still. Is this still connect? I think so. We're gonna have to find out about nested macros. I thought there was a solution, but there may not be yet. Give me 1 second here. Um, Everybody at Atlassian is probably off. I know Katarina is because it's tomorrow. Yeah, I think everybody in the world is off because that's a great question. I don't know if multi-body macros have actually. Okay, you think they did fix them? Okay, I just haven't seen the. I need to. I haven't found the Forge documentation on it. I just want to make sure because that would freaking suck. This is what. Oh, I know who I can probably reach. Is he also off? How dare he be? Yeah, all of them are. Oh, it's 8 a.m. there. Okay. Right, but it was in a. Oh, in Legacy. Yeah, okay. Right. But most developers should have shipped updated macros to allow you to do this. So that would be the goal. Oh, okay, here he is. Let me see. Oh, let's see if he knows. Oh yeah, see, like I'll. Nope, they have not. Not for Forge. I mean, yeah, it's still only Connect. So they're gonna have to solve that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they solved it for Connect at the beginning of last year, 2024. So I will have to see what's going on there and what the plan is. Because yeah, that sucks. Because that the deprecation of Connect. When is that coming? Connect end of support. Right, it's going to be end of. I mean, at this point, you can't put no Connect apps on the marketplace. They're going to deprecate the updates at the end of March. And at the end of next year, you can't have Connect at all. So, yeah, like they got some stuff to do. So, yeah, I guess Connect will still work if there's existing ones. So, yeah, I guess there should be multi-body macros that people have in Connect. They have like till the end of the year to solve it effectively. Next year to solve it. Whew, no fun. Anyway, folks, get moving. Because, yeah, that's a mess. All right. How do I find my what? Oh, right. How do presenter view? There we go. That's what I have to have. Are back. Are back. Role-based access in Confluence. Next phase of RBAC is happening, which is cool. So, Confluence role-based access. It enters its next phase, which means that we're going to, there are now tools to plan the rollout, a roles-only access experience for new sites, and changes to cloud data migration experiences to ensure backward compatibility across access modes. So here's um, what they've got. Wow, people are so bad about this stuff. So one, Roles Central is a one-stop shop for your transition, and that gives you all the tools and everything you need to assign roles to users across your whole site. You can export permissions data, um, and it'll give you a complete view of all of the combinations of individual permissions currently used on the site, ordered by most commonly used, and then you can export the full access list of each space on your site. And together, the two of those will help you build a Confluence, like understand how your current permissions map to Confluence default roles, and then plan what custom roles you'll need to create. Also, there's for new sites, there will be a roles only experience. So that's what everything is going to set up. Like everything, site defaults, space access, company hub access, automations will all use roles. There will not be any option to assign any access with individual permissions without a role. That's on new sites going forward. Um, so all cloud migrations, the destination Confluence Cloud's instance space access mode will always land in roles transition mode, also known as roles beta. So that will make sure that you don't lose information as you go across and that you can figure out how you want to build the roles at the end. So I'm learning that this thing is just making up stuff. And I'm going to have to be way tighter on this. And it's not Gamma, actually. Well, maybe it is. I have to go back and find out. Anyway, this has been a good experience and experiment. Oh, Rovo, yes. So Rovo has had some glow ups. And like this is the thing this year, as you all know. Atlassian keeps being like, woo, look, more Rovo stuff. Um, but like honestly, give me a second here because I think, yeah, whatever, that's boring. Um, just checking here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's not anything that new in Rovo, actually. Sorry, not this week. This is like old stuff. Oh, Sharif reposted the like Rovo news from Team 25 Europe. That's where all of this came from. So, like, he recovered, I think, much of the stuff we already know. Um, and they have been doing a lot of new things. You know, Rovo devs generally available. Oh, partner agents continue to come out. Everything's sort of set up with the collections. We're still waiting on dates for the Atlassian hosted LLMs and the self-hosted LLM options, which are two different ones. I'm in Atlassian hosted, not self-hosted. When I ask the questions, Atlassian hosted is in closed beta at the moment. Ugh, why am I not in the closed beta? That's annoying. But it should go GA late this quarter or early next quarter. That's exciting. So that's the Atlassian hosted LLMs. That's Atlassian hosting Claude, and I think maybe a couple of other ones, but nothing leaves Atlassian's cloud. Oh, Daryl. Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right. In this case, hell yeah. I totally did that. I have to check whether it was Claude or Gamma that did it because I kind of told Gamma to re-summarize things, and that may have been where I lost all the fidelity, which is my fault. So we'll skip this one because it doesn't really matter. Here are some things that are happening. Forge. So for the developers, let's get into it. Forge LLM entered early access, so you can now build Forge apps that natively integrate with a large language model. And again, Forge LLM is based directly on. Um, I think Forge LLM today is Claude. Let me just confirm. This is right here. Oh, y'all, they've done a lot lately here. So Forge LLM is currently let's see. Looking. Yeah, it's all Claude stuff at the moment. So it's Claude. It's all the new stuff too. Oh no, they don't have Opus 4.5 yet. That'll probably come shortly. But Claude 3.5 all the way to 4.5 for Sonnet. Opus 4.1. But there are usage tracking only in the API response at the moment. LLMs will become a page Forge feature soon. So that will be interesting. But this is the first start where Atlassian is like, go ahead inside Forge. This is like, it's sort of timed with the Atlassian hosted LLMs. So this is like pretty cool. Atlassian did announce the Marketplace V3 APIs going GA. V2 is now deprecated. V3 sort of adjusts a bunch of things and makes it so um, it's for the marketplace. So it just sort of changes the way that those work in terms of getting information if you're doing something where you're pulling information from the marketplace. Um, there is now a dynamic triggers module, I believe, that's available now, which, yes, the triggers dynamic module is now in EAP, which means that you can like dynamically pull triggers. I think we may have already talked about this, Daryl, because of when I did the last call. Um, Trello Power Up components can now render. That's pretty cool. Multi-instance pricing is live. Bitbucket packages, container image and tag deletion is now in beta. So this is like an interesting thing where Atlassian is allowing you to do see if I find this one here. No, I don't see it. Not yet. Okay, not yet. I don't see it there. I know it was on November 18th. Well, hold on. That's helpful. That should be real, maybe. What do we think? 18. Nope, they're wrong. Big lie. We love it. I do know that this is a thing, though, because I remember seeing it. Anyway, let's see. Bitbucket. Uh, Forge Bitbucket. Let's see what it says here. Bam. Wow, no. I think, or maybe it was another thing. Oh, it might be another page. Anyway, Y'all, I have to totally do this better in the future. I'm a disaster. Let's see here. Yes, container image and tag deletion for Bitbucket packages has an open beta. That's not really, I mean, I understand why they put it under developers, but it's not really. So, yes, that's a thing. And Bitbucket packages, I think, is Atlassian's container registry, maybe, or container storage. Let's see, because I don't remember. Bitbucket packages is, yeah, the native container registry for Bitbucket Cloud, which is very cool. I believe it's the same thing. Not so. Yeah. Yeah. That's wild. Um. It's a, yeah. I don't. That's wild. A bit. Yeah. So very cool for CI/CD folks. Um. What else? Multi-instance pricing for cloud enterprise customers is live. Yes. Um. That was a big thing too. Um. This is. I mean, this is a fun one today because it's just us, Daryl. Uh. And Rodney, because like I mean, there's a couple other people here now. I think. Any of you have any questions? I don't know how everybody else is doing out there. It's three of you. No, I think everybody else left us. They're like, you guys are annoying. Um, but yeah, cool things available now there. What else we got here? Oh yeah, the cloud updates. I mean, how many of these are wrong? We're gonna find out. This is really wild to think that I was gonna pull this off. Um, you can now do portal only account skim. Right. So yeah, so a clear way to see which work items are counted as completed on sprint boards exists now. That's true. Um, there's a faster way, yep, to share invitations with a copy link button. Woo! You can modify work types from the board in Jira. In Confluence, you can invite users to Jira and Confluence together. You can enable multiple apps from user requests now. That's a good one. Actually, this is actually a pretty good one that they did here. You can search for work that you've commented on in Confluence and Jira. You can filter work types by type, which is funny. Confluence has Confluence race mode. Play that; it's wild. Maybe we'll play it here. That'd be fun. The assignee name shows up in a item search results in Confluence and Jira now, and smart values branches will now be counted toward the associated item limit in Atlassian automation. Things coming up. Atlas Camp, Amsterdam, 2026. Um, I'm not going to that, but I will be going to Atlas Camp in New York. Daryl, mark it down. I expect to see you at Atlas Camp in New York. It's going to be in June. So let's both plan on being there because we get to see Katerina. Um, it's on the page. The registration opens next month. Team 26, you can still submit if you would like to speak at Team 26. And Team on Tour Government, that just passed. Or maybe it's still coming. Hold on, let me see. Because I'm, uh, oh, Atlas Camp is going to be March. Oh, sorry, it's March. I was late. March 10th to the 11th, bro. Let's go. March 10th to the 11th in New York City at the Marriott Marquis. Registration opens next month. June, they're in India in Bengaluru. So I was off. Team on Tour Government is when? Oh, February 11th. Okay, that's probably not a thing for you. It is a thing for me though, because I now have a new job where I work for the government, which is wild. So yeah, do it, bro. Um, That's going to be fun. And a bunch of other things that folks have going on here. November 9th, Gemma announced on November 19th, help shape the way that queues and views are going to look, which I think will be really interesting. Let me grab that announcement here. Um, where's queues and views? There it is. Yeah, there's research. And listen, go to the research. And particularly go to the research because I think Atlassian probably learned that they need to do their research better, which means now you should go to the research to help make sure that they do that. I missed a research appointment and I got to fix that. But these are new list views. So I know they just launched new list view and views for Jira Service Management. But they want to have you get $100 gift card to go to a research study to help them think about the future of queues and views. And so you should go. You should absolutely, everybody should apply for that, to do that. And there's, like I said, there's going to be migration Q&A sessions, which is cool. And then adoption and change management planning session. Let me find that one. That's community. Yes. So there's a bunch of stuff happening in community. Make sure to check that out. There's going to be a non-profit Rovo webinar for nonprofits and social impact teams. That's really cool. Um, oh, that's not community. See, that's actually the workshop. The adoption and change management plan is going to be run by Atlassian. That's an onboarding success manager that's running that. That's super smart. That's 3 times on December 11th. So go to that. Um, And the Rovo webinar for nonprofits is also being run by the Atlassian for Nonprofits team with Taylor Light, who's the director of the Atlassian Foundation now. For sure, go that. That's super cool. Also, Annie Liu, the product manager of Central AI, and Paul Affili, the lead of the AI, or the AI lead of the Education Outcomes Fund, will be there. That's December 19th, 9th, and 10th. And it'll even show how the foundation is using Atlassian AI or Rovo AI to save time. I'm gonna be sharing this with all of the nonprofit people I know. This slide, no, this is the same slide. I'm about to go to a new slide. What do you see? Let me just make sure that you have the same slide. Yes, this is the ones I was talking about here. The nonprofit. These aren't on here. The nonprofit focus event right here, the cloud migration series. So yeah, there's a couple of those. You can't see what I'm doing with my finger. There we go. These right down here. And then the Opportunity office hours from November 11th was posted on November 18th, so you can get that as well. Okay, things people need to do. Get going right now, administrators. Deal with those legacy editor pages ASAP. Right. Um, explore the domain access management improvements. Reveal the automation rule limits after the smart values change. Developers forge LLM marketplace APIs. Triggers module, dynamic module EAP. If you use Bitbucket, check out the cleanup. For teams, explore Rovo capabilities, test Confluence race mode for fun, adopt new search features, experiment with cross-product user invitations. For everyone, go to fun things, join research stuff. All right, here we go. That's not 12 months. That's like 3 months, 5 months. You're already on GA. Yes. Role-based access planning. Start getting to that and working on roles. Questions. Woo. That's the whole presentation. I have things to learn now about this and how this works. So that's good. I'll probably re-record that and share it back out after I fix some of the things in here because I think it's good stuff. But let's go actually. Hold on. I do want to come over here and I want to use the developer changelog. Yeah, go for it, Daryl. Legacy editor deprecation. Oh, they're offering to export all legacy pages. I think what you mean. Okay, hold on. They're offering it to you, or do you mean where it talks about Atlassian says that you can export a list of all legacy editor pages? Right, they talked about this. Oh, right, yes, you can export a CSV formatted list to look at all legacy editor pages here. That part. Um, well, how many pages? I mean, did you discover? Oh, okay. In phase two, all eligible pages will be automatically converted, but you'll be able to revert them if needed. Okay, great. Oh, and this thing broke again. I love when it does that. It thinks that we're not sharing things. Nope, that's the wrong window. There we go. Oh, hey, owner of these 10,000. Well, okay, hold on. I think the goal. So it'll show the conversion eligibility of all legacy editor pages. Let me see this. Got it. Okay, so here I think, no, yes, revert is an option. Hold on. Well, revert for view perspectives is an option in phase two, right here. So during phase two, if you visit a page and it gets automatically converted, you can revert back. Right. Well, exactly. Well, these right. The particular thing that I think will be helpful, yes, error, but also unsupported, because some of them might be able to be auto converted, and supported usually means that it will work well. That's what it means. This means some content might not be editable. So that will give you an idea of how many pages like you probably should look at manually. Now it still might look weird and you're going to want to you're going to want to categorize. What I would do is I would run a script that gave me the count of though basically I would categorize that script by macros. And what I would do is I would run a script that found me all of the pages where the macros that how would I do this? I mean, so legacy macros that don't have a new version, right? So you'd want to go categorize those. This is going to be some work, but legacy macros that don't have a new version, how are they going to I would want to categorize all of those, and then I would want to spot check those pages to try one out and see what happens while I can still convert back. Um, and then that would give me an idea. And I could even cross-reference that with this list of what they say is going to convert fine and what isn't. Because really, what that should mean is if it's going to convert fine, then they've got a legacy, they got a new macro already, and so that new macro should take care of things when it's third party. For Atlassian, that's going to mean that like Atlassian, if it's stuff that they've deprecated, what you're going to be dealing with instead. Okay, so yeah, Daryl, hold on. Okay, so what they did here Did they change the page? Here we go. So there's an API endpoint. Here it is. So, and it's closed. So they took care of this, I believe. So let's make sure. V2 API. No, right. Oh, there is a right. There is a tool. Use AI, dude. But here's the thing. There's a tool, right? Um, sorry. There's the tool, but then there's a tool for per space. But what you can also do is Confluence Cloud REST API. This is a Daryl favorite. So what is it? It's the Get Content API. Which for this is version 2. Okay. Okay, so how do I do this? All right, they changed it. Okay, page. Get pages. Yeah, but that's because come on. Okay, there's got to be a way to do this. They literally talk about it here. Tell me they didn't solve it that way. Oh, see, somebody annoyingly said this. They asked for this solution to be space-based. Somebody did. Right, there was a get content API. That doesn't exist anymore. Daryl, you should be like, okay, just ask Jira if it, or like ask. I'm sorry, my fucking fingers moved. There we go. Huh. I mean, does V1 still work? Yeah, I guess you technically can still use V1. I didn't say. I mean, search by CQL. Huh. This is a really good question. I'm not exactly sure, Daryl, but there's got to be a way. Like, I mean, if they really did it this way, I want to punch somebody because somebody said, "Oh no, what we want is we really want this. We want to be able to do this from a space perspective, UI-based tool." But yeah, no, that why? Oh yeah, you can. You can do it if you convert the page info It does work because I did this in cloud. I did it. So it is possible because you can find it. You just have to pull back a very specific type of content. No, not that thing. Yeah, I know that, but yeah, there is a way to do it with a script because I've done it before, and I think I still have the script somewhere, maybe. But yeah, they don't, I don't like the way that they built this. How many spaces do you have, Daryl? This is really cool. Do you see this? Brand new directory, users, and group APIs. I don't know what the difference is between this and the old ones, but so these are the ones. Oh, it's just straight. I mean, they're listed as experimental, but I bet that's going to change shortly. Because I think you used to have a lot less information, but now you can easily get a bunch more stuff to do user admin stuff. Yes, Daryl. Yeah. Where did they go? Yeah. Wait, what do you call them vortex and non-vortex for? The Forge Rovo open. Oh, ooh. Wait, but why do you call it vortex? This is really cool. Ah, okay. This is really cool too. You can, for developers, you can now open the Rovo chat sidebar and create a new conversation with either a default or specified Rovo agent in EAP. That's neat. So if you're doing things that are connecting your, like if you have an agent and you have a button or something, like you can just trigger it. That's smart. Um, Invocation rents, oh, 1,200 per 1 minute fixed window. So now they're going to do 300 requests per second sliding window, which I think is better. I don't know. Oh, it was 1,200 before, and the rate per limit per app with an environment just a flat with the app before. I don't know what that means. Anyway, that's interesting. What else is interesting in here? Oh, the content byline item module to open in a modal instead of a pop-up. We use the content byline thing in one of our classes. Commands for managing web triggers. Ah, the Jira full page module after the Confluence one. So this is fully custom Chromeless app experiences. That's neat. You can do projects at 250. Oh, that's not too bad, Daryl. I mean, it is if you have to press a button. 259 spaces if you have to press a button is pretty terrible. Now, what you could do, because I'm a little weirdo, is Claude very easily can probably read the JavaScript part. Like you could do this really like you could do this pretty easily with like do you guys have like a UI automation tool? We used UiPath at Sonos. We had more spaces at Sonos. It was bad. It was really bad. But a UI automation tool, you'll be able to target that button, and then you can just walk it through it, and then you can just give it a list of the spaces with the URL like changed, and then you'll be able to do it automatically. Or you can do it with like Playwright or something like that, and just have like freaking Cursor or Claude or something write you a script. Cursor is really good with UI stuff. I found. Um, yes, for each space. Yes, that's annoying. And yeah, then that CSV I think comes down from there. So right. Oh, maybe. No, no, no. I'm thinking just doing UI automation because I mean I don't know that there. I mean there probably is an unsupported API. You're right. That may like absolutely there is, and I'm sure you'll find it. I was trying to see if there's anything else interesting that happened that we missed. Oh, a new full height sidebar. I don't know what that means or why that's new. There's the Trello thing and the deprecation thing. And they're increasing the token length for private listings on that's smart. Always good. New endpoint, removing internal APIs. Daryl, just so you know, in case you use them. Oh, so if you want to download, because there's a button, right? What they said here literally is like, this is what I wanted to say. What their announcement is you go to space settings, you go to general legacy content, and then you choose to view pages or templates, and then you got to export the CSV report. So this is a UI function. There's not a script. Like there's not a script. I don't believe there is because if we go back to here and then they go here, like this, I think V1 API is gone now. I think. So you'll have to like, what's this one? Oh yeah, see, and they've erased. Maybe there was a script here before, but they took the script away because now it's just the information of this tool. Of course. Well, good news, Daryl. There's a deprecation community group if you'd like to join it. Oh, gotcha. Oh, People are so mad about custom CSS. This is my favorite right here. This is crazy you still can't do this. No wonder users are leaving in droves. Based on what, Seth Miller? Ah, well, then I would open up a ticket. Or post in that group, that deprecation group right here. And be like, this doesn't work anymore. What's going on? Oh my god, people are so mad. No, you're not mad. These people are mad. You're fine. Okay. Oh, you should. Absolutely. Okay. Well, friends, thanks for sticking around. Happy holidays. Okay, it's time up here, so I gotta run. I got things to do. The new newsletter will be out shortly, so you all can see all of this stuff in its own glory. I appreciate you all. I think we're at a place now where the newsletter is stable again and should come out every week on time. So thank you so much for your patience there. Oh, I should stop sharing. Thank you so much for your patience there. And I should be around on Friday for Forge Fridays if people are here. Um, and I'm gonna try to start Marketplace Mondays next week. Well, not probably next week. I have a new job. I have to figure out what my new job schedule is going to be. So we may be changing the whole schedule of everything. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. But yeah, I have a new job that starts on Monday. Take care. Okay, what I should do now is add a scene with an image. We're doing it live, friends. We're doing it live because that's what we do. Oh, no, that's right. It's in photos. And then we'll play out a song. Can I just play out some song? All right, we're going to learn how to do this stuff one day. Today is not that day. Right. Oh, we use a video at the end, and that's how you do it. All right, take care. Thanks.